Why hello and welcome back to Vintage Story. My name is Rakoona, and a few episodes ago, I think 2 to be exact, I came across this beautiful ruin. And because I didn't want a squirrel, I didn't stop to take a look, so I think that now would be the perfect time to do this before we get on with our tasks that we have at home. So we have a lot of aged chert blocks, which I do believe I've collected a whole lot already in a previous in-between episode grinding. But yeah, I do think that we have a lot of them, so I don't think I'm going to be collecting any of this. So at least I'm going to go look inside, see what we have. Well, we got some blocks here that I believe that I can do and pick up. Let's go up the stairs and see if there's anything up here. Yeah, other normal blocks. And up here, what do we have? Oh, we seem to have a brazier. And some gears. Now, I've tried previously to collect one of these, but never got lucky enough to actually be able to get away with one. Ooh, I'll take these metal parts. Those are really handy to, for fixing up some of the transponders. But I'll take the aged torch holder. Those will come in nicely. Actually, I think I need some for the barn, so might as well pick it up. So, fire clay roofing, we got ourselves a little bit of compost, I'll grab that. Paper, maybe I could check it out. Can I read this? Oh. Bertram, you're back. Amelia came running just a moment ago. Said you gifted her stones and wanted to bet on them. Of all things? Miriam, your little whirlwind is fast on her legs, isn't she? And got a loose tongue, that girl. Don't you entice my kid to your shady deals, you hear me? It's bad enough I have to tell her father off each time. You brothers, I should have never married a miner. Ach, Miriam, don't be like that. There's nothing but miners in this town. Anyways, and you have to call to sound proud about it. Tell me, how's the tunnels these days? Your brother comes back every day with dust stuck everywhere? I'll give up washing his clothes soon. The tunnels. I won't lie to you, Miriam. I've seen better days, but surely. Okay, very interesting. And now let's see what's up over here. Okay, a sundial. You know what? I'm here. And I didn't manage to get it, so that's okay. We'll just look on the other side. I think those can be fixed, right? With the update? No? I'm not going to be able to grab it anyway, so let's ignore it. And what is up on the other side? We got ourselves a chest, but there's nothing in them. So, I believe that was it. Alas, that's pretty much all I wanted to check out over here. Ow! That was a bad fall. Aside from that, I don't think there's anything else. Maybe a little bit of food over here. A little bit of spelt grain. I'll just chug that along home. And aside from that, there's not a whole lot left. So, I'll see you guys back at home so we can keep working on our multiple projects. Well, one thing I was doing out here is at the same time was hunting. Where are you going? Get back over here. I need the meat and the fat and all of that. Oh. Ah, there you go. Yeah, because I want to light up the way to the animal farm, and for that, I need a little bit more fat. Let's grab the bones while we're at it. And there's another one. Oh, this one's a feisty one. Haha, I like it when they fight back. Ooh, meat. That's great. We'll be able to do many more recipes with all that. And look at this beauty over there, running at me with murderous intent. Hey! Sorry about that, my friend, but don't worry, none of it will go to waste. I'll take even your bones. Anywho, time to go. And now that I've put my stuff away, it is time to start with our first project. I'm gonna bring a stack of pine board just in case for this little particular mission. And maybe you know exactly what I'm talking about. Yes, it's time to get the bighorn and the ewe inside of the barn. So let's go on and make our way there. And there it is. I have done a little bit of work in between episodes, just kind of finishing off the roof. I think it looks pretty decent. I've finished off the ceiling over here, except I'm kind of worried that these little fellas will be able to hop off, since they can jump higher now. I'm a little worried, and for this reason I brought these doors. How does that look from the outside? Looks okay. I was thinking to having like some fences as well. We'll see what I do about that. Speaking of wooden fences, that's exactly what I'm gonna need to be able to move our little friends into the barn. I'm gonna need a little bit more than this. Maybe 30-ish would do the trick. Let's make a little trail for them. And hopefully they will go to the right place. I don't want anything going wrong during this process. Whoop, that thing fell down. Sorry. Okay, this might be a little risky. Need to dig a little bit more over here. I want to get that here. Oh, hello. Yeah, don't hit me in the butt, will you? Let's put that over here. Let's put a little bit of grass in it, dry grass. And hopefully they'll be able to make their way up here. I might need to assist them in that endeavor. Yep, start patching in the holes, making it a little tighter for them. And eventually they'll decide to go up there. Okay guys, this is starting to get pretty tight for you. You good? Right? Should be able to make it there. Maybe they need a little bit more help. Oh, yeah, that's great help. Okay, no, go towards the food. I did not expect this. I didn't expect this. You're supposed to be... Oh yeah, that one's going the right way. Okay, let me try and help them out here. Alright, there you go. Huh? Get the food. And you, my dear friend. There you go. Nicely blocked off. I just gotta make sure you guys don't fall into the pit of doom anymore. Now it's time to choose. I guess I can put some grass in this one. All I need to do is go over here, destroy this one. And I could just put the grass right in here. In the meantime, I can set that one down here for when I have pigs. And they have their little play area. Maybe adding this here might make it look a little nicer. And here and on the other side. Yeah. Okay, that looks pretty dope. So what I did up here, yeah, I don't have any light yet, is I just put this box over here, in which I can fill with hay. So these animals will always have food up in reserve. Just gonna have to fill up the box eventually. Yeah, until these guys can decide to finally go in their pen. Well guys, since you're just gonna be stuck out there and there's no more food, you're gonna have to go in here eventually, so I'll leave you to it. That's right though, I wanted to have some light in here. Let's put a torch in this very flammable building I just built. So our first piece of business is underway. I'm not gonna stay here and watch them go inside. I assume that eventually they will just make it in on their own. And then I could just seal it up. So in between episode, I have been busy making myself some food and also making myself new bowls. Not only bowls, I've also made myself more crocks. And these bowls are just for lighting. Gonna be making some oil lamps with those. By the looks of it, I'm gonna be making a buttload of oil lamps with those. So for now, I'm gonna leave the crock pots all over here. Ugh. Why don't they stack again? And there you go. We have 8 new crock pots to work with. Another thing that is overdue is, look at my hat. Yeah, now look at my pants. And look at this torn outfit that is way damaged. And it doesn't actually fit with the rest of my outfit. Yeah, we have the resources. We can finally make our body armor with this. So let's go ahead and place those in formation. Stick our sewing kit down there, and we got ourselves our tailored gambeson body armor. And let's replace the old one. And the old one I could keep and put it aside just in case. Sploop. Oh yeah, now I am UPS brown. I'm looking good. Let's put this other brown cloth in here, and just in case we need some repairs in the future. Now with these bowls, I'm going to be making some oil lamps. 8 to begin with. I want to keep the couple of lumps of fats for now, just so I can finish off my windmill. Speaking of that, I think the flax must be ready. Let's go check it out. Well, looking at this crop, the rye is not ready, but all the carrots are. All ripe for the picking. But first of all, let's go and check out our flax. Well, we got 9, 7, 6 different stages since the K on this crop was not particularly good. But everything on this side, I believe it is ready. That's gonna be a lot and a lot of flax. Let's go ahead and start picking that up. Oh yeah, that is a whole lot of flax. And our inventory is entirely full of it. Let's go and start converting those already. And that gives me 24 linen stitches. I'm gonna keep some of these flax fibers intact. Yeah, I might convert this one as well. There you go, 28 normal stitches. I'll just need to grab a few more sticks and I'll be able to make myself a whole bunch of sails. Maybe not able to finish the windmill entirely, but it's give it a little bit more torque. So in the meantime, let's put those seeds away. And as for this flax, let's store it in the flax box. Maybe I could probably bring this whole container and build myself a little underground area under the farm. Or I could juice some of it and turn it into some flax oil. Good for cooking or lubricating mechanics. Expansion food mod. So with this I could oil some of the leather that I have. Huh. I could just dump it in a barrel and oil my hides. That is a good idea. Let's go ahead and give that a go. So for a stack of 64, it would give me 5 liters of juice. Yeah, I was expecting maybe a little bit more, but you know what? It'll do. But fresh for 25.2 years. My goodness. Let's put it in an empty barrel. And aside from that, you get yourself some dry flax mash. Yeah, not too good, but some animals might still eat it. You know what? I don't think so. I'm gonna put this in a box, and I'm gonna get the rot out of it. So let's leave these linen over here, put the rest of our flax in the box as well. And first things first, I want to put down these oil lamps. Now this, I'm moving that. And I'm going to be putting oil lamps on the bridge like this. That way my lanterns can go on the pedestals that I've set up. Would seem we have a little bit of visit over here. Let's get rid of this. Oh, that was easy. I saw you, Goblin. I saw you. Leave my bees alone. Yeah, that's what I thought. Well, you had nothing, and usually these guys might give you a little something extra. Oh yeah, 3 rusty gears, a bone, and a skull. Nice. Yeah, so the pathway over here is not very well lit, and that's why I wanted to make these oil lamps. So we're still missing a lantern. Maybe I could put like 2? Nah, I'll leave it as is for now. Let's put one over here, and another set towards the end of the bridge. I'll be able to make some more eventually, put them halfway, and maybe have some more lanterns along the way here going to my farmhouse. Speaking of which, have these guys moved in some yet? Maybe not, but maybe I can kind of close in the fence a little bit so they don't remain so far away. Yeah, go over that way. Let's close that. Could you please move that way? No, the other way, sir. Sir. No. You know what? That's going to be enough. You're slowly getting the message, and eventually you'll get to the right place. I believe in you. Don't try to headbutt me. Ain't gonna work out. Ow! How did you... Ugh. No, Rick, there's no reason that I deserve that. Nothing made it, so I deserve that. Come on, you can do it. You're almost there. Yes, you little beautiful baby. Well, that's one almost there. We're making some progress. Well, I love the lighting along the way. I think it makes it look nice. Wish there were, like, little fireflies flying about as well. That would make it a little magical, just to walk along the way. And of course, I'm gonna have to put some light over here as well. And let's go check on the chicken, see how they've been doing. Well, we got one over here. We got a couple more chicks. Hello! Got a leg lying on the ground here. But these guys, I think you guys are due for a little food, right? Here you go. Here's some seeds for you guys. Might as well take this little egg. Now, I think I spoke to you about this last time, how we needed lead, and we needed to make some solder lead bars, and we needed to make a soldering iron. Well, now is the time. So let's grab our lead bars, and I'll need to mix it with some tin. Luckily, I still have a couple of cassiterite nuggets. So let's smash the lead to bits. Let's get a crucible in here. So let's make ourselves 500 units of lead solder. One peat brick should be enough to melt that. So let's light it up. And all we gotta do is wait. So now that it's nice and warm, let's pour it in there. Whoop, maybe I was a little too close. Perfect. Ah, finally! It is nice and windy outside. Okay, not yet, okay? Just stay there. Let's start heating up some copper bars. Alright, let's take the 2 first ones. Let's put 2 more on there. And let's start by making our other plates. Alright, Rick, you can pretty much fast forward through this. Okay, imagine how painful that must have been when I did the full set of armor. My goodness. Alright, we can leave those there. Let's close the door and let's go cool those down. There you go. I should really have a sink or, you know, a quencher in my workshop. Now, one of the first things that I wanted with this is to make myself another hopper. There you go. No more replacements. I'll need to put another slate block on there. Now, I know that the whole chest idea dropping into this hopper was not working, but there are 4 slots over here. So I can put up to 4 stacks of 64 olivine as an example, and they'll all convert and drop down here. Now, probably what I'll make is another hopper over here and a chest in the floor that I could access from the corner. And that should work. But for now, with the metal plates that I have, it's going to be time to work on our little project. Now, these are all nice and cool. Now, with these, I'll have to convert into solder bars. And I'll only need 2 for now. So, as simple as a saw and a lead solder ingot, I can make myself my lead solder bars. Now, let's grab the rest of these copper plates. I'm going to need this copper ingot as well. And this will need to be converted into a chisel. So let's go ahead and do that immediately. Alright, copper chisel. And let's get smashing. And with the copper chisel, you just need to bind it with a stick, and you get your soldering iron. Booyah! So let's put our tools away, and let's get cracking. So a condenser, you need 2 plates, 2 solder bars, and a soldering iron. and you got yourself a condenser. As for the boiler, you need 5 copper plates, 5 solder bars, and a soldering iron. And there you go. And I guess we could put this soldering iron in one of the empty slots here. There you go. Now I already have a room picked out for this, except it's not built yet. So let's grab the chert blocks because I want to make that room out of chert. And maybe the floor can still remain granite cobblestone. Let's grab a red currant pie and we'll have ourselves our food for the job. Delicious. There's a 3-second rule, Rick. 3-second rule. It was not down for longer than 3 seconds. So this is the room I want to build it in. Now I could take advantage of these slate rocks, but I want to have a different colored room. I want to have a couple of barrels also in here in which I'm going to be able to store all the alcohol I make. So first things first, let's start digging. Alright, so we have our room. At first the entrance was here, but I don't like that. The entrance is going to be right here at the end of the hallway, then you can take a turn here, and over here we got our charcoal pit, in which I think I'm going to have to make bigger. Yeah, with all the trees that I've been growing, there is so much charcoal to be had. So let's start placing our blocks. And as for this one, I think a little bit of chiseling could do the trick. Let's go ahead and remove this. Then we can add the right color. Nice. And we might just do that with the block as well. As for the wall, I think I'm going to go in let's do like a little bit of a variety. Like there are a little bit of imperfections in the build. Now we got some chert cobblestone over here. Can just slap a few in. And what would this look like randomly placed inside the room? Well, it shows its imperfections, right? Now the only problem is this one. Alright, let's set a lamp over here so we can get a little bit of lighting. Oh, you know, we do have room for a torch already. There was a torch holder on the other side. Well, that'll at least keep the drifters out. So let's activate both of these. Remove the blocks. This one could have that one. And this one, let's add some cobblestone. Well, there you go. We got ourselves our rooms. I'm just not certain about these age-polished cobbled rock, though. Would it be better if I slabbed some of these blocks in there instead? Tell me what you think in the comments. In the meantime, I'm just going to leave those there. Now, before we continue, I'm just going to store some of these goods away. Now, let's slap the boiler down here, and we can slap the condenser over here. It's not in the right place. Let's try and place it like this. Now we're talking. And by the looks of it, our wines are ready. Sweet. That means we could probably give it a go. Test it out. Let's grab this. I'm going to convert all of the red currant wine to begin with. Okay, and in the condenser, if I'm not mistaken, I need to slap some water in there. Let's put the bucket at the bottom. I'm going to take a couple of these pine logs and just convert them into firewood. There you go. So let's put a little tinder underneath. Not there. Oh, it wasn't shift right click. It's just right click for this one. Let's add some wood and let's set it ablaze. Nice. So this will be a longer process. It might take some time, but eventually this will heat up and it will be converting the wine into something else. Now I'll want to be putting some barrels along the wall here. And who knows, maybe some other decorations. I was thinking of also just kind of leaving the wood over here, making big stacks of firewood, and one over here on the sides. There you go. And let's hope this is not too close and it will not catch fire. As you can see, it is currently hard at work and it's making some red currant brandy. Now we're talking. Slowly leaking inside of this bucket. Of course, this will need your attention every now and then because you need to put some more fire in it. And you need to put some fresh water as well. And then it'll be time to party. But guys, I believe that is all the time that we have today. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to nudge that little like button. And I'll see you next time. So until then, take care and stay safe. Rakoona out.